if you're looking for a town that has the Northern Lights but so much more to do, Whitehorse Yukon is totally where you need to go, and I can't wait to show you all the fun things we did there. Jeremy? We're in Canada! We went through customs, is super easy peasy, couple questions. It's not like we're doing anything bad, we're literally going on vacation to see the Northern Lights, but does anyone else get really nervous when you go through customs in another country? So we knew Canadians were friendly, but we had no idea what we were in for when we got to the airports. There were volunteers at the airport. There were free trolleys to get us around easier. There were lounges that anyone could use. They don't put all those dividers between seats so you can't lay down. We were instantly falling in love with the Canadian culture. We just landed. We're so excited to explore Whitehorse, all it has for us. But we already have a tip for you that is awesome. Our new favorite airline is definitely Air North, but it's actually super old school. It'll blast you right into the 90s. Instead of just getting on the website and ordering the tickets, you have to order your tickets to get you close to Whitehorse ahead of time. Then you have to wait 24 hours, email them, tell them you need a connecting flight, and from there they tell you to call them, and then you talk over the phone with a person who books it for you. It's a $99 flight if you do it soon enough. We waited till last minute, so it was $149, still pretty good. And then on the flight, it was only a 2.5-hour flight, and they gave us a really yummy, like good quality sandwich, fresh baked cookies, mints, and they were just the sweetest people. It was such a Canadian experience. Can you tell just in the airports we're already in love with Canada? We have arrived at our stay. This is a super unusual stay for us because we're staying in Whitehorse cat sitting, and it's not unusual for us to pet sit, but Yukon actually has a page for people looking for pet sitters and people looking to pet sit to come to the area. So we found these people through Facebook. We just put out a thing saying, here we are, we do this, and we're looking for a place these dates, and our cat mama messaged us and said that's exactly when we're leaving. So turns out we have an awesome place to stay, and most importantly, we have these sweet little kitties to take care of while we're missing our pet babies at home. We have found the cutest little park, and it's in downtown Whitehorse. It has these really nice bathrooms that we came in to use, and then we found this nice little center that has windows all around in case you get a little cold to warm up in, and they have some events going on here too. We spied a sled riding hill that some kids are on, a really cool little playground, and there's ice skating paths that go all around the park, and we're really hoping there's rentals. We'll see if there's some rentals right now or if it's just bring your own skates. Next to the park is a cultural center, and next to that is a library. Note that you can get free Wi-Fi at the library if you don't have cell service. With the river going right through town, we've heard that it's a wonderful place to canoe and kayak, and we can see why. It's totally gorgeous. Of course, that's not something you can do in the winter here, but add that to your list when you're coming to Whitehorse in the summer.
This reminds me of it's like a cold Hawaii town. It's like close-knit, there's lots of art. Culture. You can walk in the middle of the street, get hit by a car.
Right?
It's pretty cool.
Very welcoming. If you're into garlic, you have to get the French fries at the Burnt Toast Cafe because they were the most garlicky fries ever, and the BLT also was like on garlic bread. It was all super yummy. Whitehorse is actually known for having bad service at restaurants, so don't just think that it's you, because I kind of thought that, but it's like a culture thing. Out of the food that we've tried, we absolutely positively love the Dirty Northern. We had their pizza, and our hosts gave us the insider information that pizza is half off on Mondays, but it's super busy, so you might want to get there early, or you might want to plan on not eating in the restaurant because it's where everyone goes in town. We have noticed that restaurants are super busy. Every restaurant we've been to seems a little short-staffed and very, very busy. So I got this bowl, this salad bowl that was supposed to have chicken on it, and long story short, they just put fish on it, didn't say anything, they didn't give me a warning. Good thing I like fish as well. So that's just like part of the service here. Like, you just never know if you're gonna get what you actually asked for. And I actually heard strangers talking about it at a restaurant as well, that if they give you the wrong plate, they give you the wrong plate. Everyone local has told us we need to go to this bar, the 98 Hotel. It was the first bar in the area, and it opens at, I believe, 8 or 9 in the morning, and you can drink there all day. All they have is alcohol, so it's the authentic local experience. So we just had the most incredible experience today. Definitely a bucket list item. Dog sledding. I had to choose which one to go with, and long story short, someone who worked there reached out to me on Facebook when I was looking for a place that was a little more affordable, and this one was. I got in contact with Paul through his website. It's Braveheart Dog Adventures, and he was easy to communicate with through email, so we've been going back and forth to set this up today. They showed us the dogs, we got introduced to them, and they told us about each of the dogs, and we got to help put the harness on one of the dogs. They told us how to do that. They got us set in the sleigh, and then we got going. But I love the part when we were waiting to get going. Wasn't that cute?
Mm-hmm. They kept like trying to pull the sled, but the brakes were on, so they couldn't.
You could tell I really wanted to do it, so that was like really cool. I think people like tend to worry that maybe the dogs don't want to pull sleigh, but it's clearly their job, and it's clearly like what makes them happy in life, because they're like bouncing like, let us go, let us go.
All right.
And then I really thought it was cool that there is a dog that was not connected with the rest of them, who ran ahead of us and beside us. It was like the alerting dog. He said it's not a guard dog, but he lets them know if there's say wild horses or like a bear on the trail. And I loved how he just came back and was like smiling. I felt like he was like our little host.
And he was like 16 years old, right?
Yeah, and running ahead of all the dogs and coming back. He was in phenomenal shape.
Yeah. We finally found or saw our first moose, but it's under pretty bad circumstances.
Poor Moosey. That moose was so cute. I actually feel horrible, and I really hope we see alive animals.
Maybe he's just taking a nap.
We've arrived at the wildlife preserve. I'm excited for this adventure. What do you think? Should we do it?
Fun.
Yeah.
It's a chair attached to 2 skis. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand on one of the runners, and you can peel these off and move them wherever it feels comfortable. To propel yourself forward, you're kicking with your foot. Switch your feet every once in a while so you don't tire out one of your legs. To brake, you can lean back like that and put all your weight if you're comfortable, and that will start to slow the sled down. Another way is to drag your foot along the ground on the actual kick sleds themselves on the back. We have a map of the entire preserve here.
Nice.
So here we have the whole figure 8 5-kilometer loop mapped out, along with the level of difficulty for each of the kind of roads. If you're not comfortable with the hills, just walk it down, no pressure. just maintain speed at all times, control the
Alright.
sleds at all times. We're open until 5 o'clock, so you have over 2 hours.
First on the trail are the bison. It's really cool how close up you are with them. It's amazing how much you can smell them in the winter. I absolutely love how much space these guys have. I feel like if you're at like a zoo, I just feel sad because there's not enough room for them. Well, here there's tons of room for them to roam, and most of them are being rehabilitated, that they've been injured or such in nature, and so they're actually helping them out a lot. This is fun.
Yeah, this is cool.
We were just getting to the top of the hill, wondering if we'd see these goats close up because we saw them far away climbing up this hill. And just as we were saying that, this little guy snuck up on us. By little guy, I mean the biggest, hairiest, most amazing goat I've ever seen. We've had this place literally to ourselves so far. We haven't seen anyone on the path. I'm sure it's different on the weekend or something, but it's gorgeous weather out today. These kick sleds are basically our new favorite thing to do.
Yeah, they're way better than walking.
For sure. They're actually kind of fast, especially because it's icy out. And so it was like a little thrilling going down the hills and stuff.
You can lose control pretty quick, but I would say if you're not athletic, walk down the hills.
But if you're up for the challenge, it's actually really fun to go down the hills. And if this is a little too much of an adventure for you, there's actually a tour bus that goes around and stops at the different locations and tells you information. This might be my first time going super north and being sad that it's not cold enough for me. You need it to be colder, about negative 20 degrees Celsius, to be able to freeze your hair here and be entered in the contest. And it was actually one of my dreams to do this, and I don't think it's cold enough.
So we changed our mind. Our favorite food of Whitehorse is actually at the Eclipse Spa Cafe. Great prices, and we highly recommend the Vietnamese beef sandwich.
You ready?
Yeah.
So before going in the spa, you have to shower off, get off all makeup, your hair, your whole body has to be showered off. So that was a chilly shower, which I was not expecting. I hear I have to leave you here now. No camera beyond this point, but I'll fill you in.
To get to do all of these amazing experiences that you see here on the website, from the hibernation rooms to the different pools, there were saunas, from wet saunas to dry saunas. That was all included in a $50 fee for 2 hours to go enjoy all kinds of unlimited spa services. And they provide all kinds of flavored waters to help you stay hydrated during it. You can bet by the end of this experience, we were feeling so relaxed.
Windy here. What should we do now?
Walk back across there over see the signs.
No, but I wish there were tracks and stuff on it. That would make me more brave.
Well,
Maybe we could totally do it. Maybe we'll fall in.
I think we're the only weirdos walking around the lake, though.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, close to me.
So we parked over on that side, is where we started, and then we walked around the lake on a trail, around, to about over there, and then we're going across the ice, and turns out we're not stupid tourists, we're actually just having an epic experience. We're not even close to falling through the ice. There's like ice, a good foot or two of snow, and then another like layer of ice on top of that, with this crazy view all the way around. All right.
Risking my life. That's cool.
I think we should eat ice together.
There might be fish guts on it.
Jeremy? Good.
Is it salty?
No, it tasted like gas.
Oh.
Like for the chainsaw.
Oh.
That was gonna be so
Here,
fresh.
get some snow.
Let's get away from your gather snow.
So looking at our pictures and video from being there right around sunset time, right before sunset on Fish Lake, we can see green in the background of lots of our pictures. So the Northern Lights were there. We're coming back tonight and we can't wait for this one.
We didn't show you at all our favorite thing that we did in Whitehorse, and that's because it's a whole video of its own. It was chasing the Northern Lights. It was a ridiculous experience. Yeah, we had tons of fun during the day too.
Oh, it's twirling, dude. Totally doing it. I got video of it.
Check out that video, the Northern Lights, on our channel, and let us know if Whitehorse looks like a place that you would want to visit. If you like this video, please subscribe